Hey gang, it's Jerry here. I wanted to give a couple of thoughts to you, especially for you sales managers and CEOs that are out there. A lot of times I'm coming in, as you see here, I'm just getting ready to start one of our sales team transformation boot camps down here in sunny Southern California. And reviewing some of our pre-homework, we find one of the common things, and this is common throughout the year, is that sales managers and CEOs are coming in and some of their frustrations are, I got a guy who does it this way, I got another guy who does it that way, this guy doesn't want to do this anymore, this guy doesn't know how to do this anymore. I've got all different ways that we're trying to go out there and we're trying to grow our business. We'd love to be able to capture these things and get people doing this in a uniform way. So I got a piece of advice for you, and it's just a thought. It's just let's stop getting it backwards. What do I mean by that? Well, many times we go out and we'll hire sales reps, and we give them what we kind of jokingly refer to as the 3-part training program. We say, there's your cards, there's your territory, mwah, go figure it out. And we hope that they can come in with a little bit of guidance and given a territory or a book of business or some accounts to manage and figure out how they're going to be able to grow that account. And more often than not, those that do it and do it well at all are doing it on the shoulders of their charisma and so forth. See, occasionally it works, but that's more the exception to the rule than it is the rule. So, piece of advice for you, instead of hoping that your people get it, let's define what it is and what it is today. What do your customers really demand out of the salespeople today that you need them doing on a regular basis? What do you need as far as in your business plan, the salespeople doing to grow your business? So what's in the areas of business development or prospecting or visibility? What's in your plan for growth and how they're going to be able to go out there and do it? And what does that sound like? And what does good look like in those areas? See, the clearer we get on a lot of those things, the easier it is for us to recruit for those things, interview for those things, train our people and coach them and put some guardrails on how it is they do some things. So I want you to give yourself some thought. What does prospecting mean for your business? What are the new business development efforts that you're looking for, the visibility efforts out of your salespeople? If I came in and said, what does that look like? Would you be able to tell me? And would I be able to say, okay, I want to do that, I can do that, I should do that, I will do that? If you want me to develop accounts and bring ideas and come in and be a partner with customers versus a vendor too, what does that look like? One of the things that we have is we understand that the people who are doing it best in your company already have some of that figured out, and success leaves clues. Where do we capture what they're doing? You want me to penetrate accounts? What does that look like? How about my online behavior? My social media activity, how I'm using LinkedIn, not just joining it and having a static membership sitting out there. How am I adding articles? How am I being visible and creating a brand out there and utilizing many of the tools on LinkedIn and many of the other social media sites to create a visibility and a value in the marketplace? How do you want me doing that? Outside of online networking, how about real networking? How do you want me to cast my net out there at trade shows? And how do you want me to network when I'm in a room and be able to create a touch system of contacts out there to be able to generate our business and further your brand? How about referral generation? Is there a system or process? We're taking existing clients who have already said, I like you, I trust you, and I'll buy from you, and getting them to introduce us to some future clients. There's so many things. What's your pre-call preparation look like? What do you want your people doing before they actually go out there and go on a sales call? See, if I know what your expectations are, and you could even, I'll use the term templatize it. We use a form called the Power of 5, but a pre-call preparation worksheet that says, I'm going to spend 10 minutes thinking about this sales call so I make a more strategic, intentional, purposeful sales call. What's my post-call follow-through look like? And what do you want me doing? By design, not by chance, whether I want to do it or not. What's follow-up? Where were you at with the sales call? I sent them an email. That's a task. That's not follow-through. You see, salespeople need to have some guidance. It's almost like sometimes, and I don't want to minimize this at all because it's a profession, but you don't want to take for granted in a lot of other jobs what your people are doing to collect a bill, what they're doing to make your widget on that machine. You've got standards, you've got operations manuals, you've got some expectations, and if they can't meet those, heck, if they can't even meet those standards coming in, your chances are you're not going to hire them. Just because somebody has the title of salesperson, what's that mean? Relationship manager, I'm hiring relationship. What does that mean? Account manager, what does that mean? New business development, what does that mean? So let's start actually figuring what that is first. Where do we want our people spending their time? How could a salesperson come to me and if I said, I got 20 key accounts I'm going to give you, how are you going to develop those? Will you have a plan? And will you templatize that plan to actually make sure you're sending a strategic, intentional salesperson out in the field versus somebody who's hoping to figure it out? What about a territory development plan? Here's a swath of earth that I want you actually spending some time in, and you're going to bring new business in from there. Do they have a plan, and will you help me define what that plan is going to look like, or hope that I can bring that plan? Guys, I'm just saying we can do better from a leadership standpoint to make sure that we're setting up these human beings that we put out there to represent us in the marketplace for success out of the gate. Final thought on this: where are you going to capture all this? Where are you going to capture your systems and your processes, your checklists, your templates, and how you want your people to behave based upon how you want them to think? I believe you should put it in your sales playbook. And if you want to figure out what a sales playbook looks like and how some of the companies that are out there kicking butt in the marketplace have just captured best practices and put those resources at the fingertips for their people, give our office a call. We've got a variety of different stages of those, and we can even just walk you through what the DNA of a sales playbook should and could look like. Give us a call at 866-979-5296 or click on the link below, and we'll be happy to get you some information. But stop letting them figure it out. Stop getting it backwards and get on the right path for 2018 success. Make it an awesome day.